Another year, another Call of Duty. Why hello there everyone. That phrase has been repeated for the last 500 years at this point, because, you know, there's a Call of Duty every year. COD Next happened just a few days ago on the 15th. It's now, well, it's the 18th when you see this video. And also it is the 18th for me now because I am recording this at midnight. I wanted to do a reaction video of this yesterday, but I didn't really bother. But by the time you're seeing this, that will be like the day the open beta opens. Here I am on Twitter. I want to go through everything that happened, and instead of me going back and watching the entire thing again, I am not going to do that. I am here on Charlie Intel's Twitter account because they are basically a walking advertisement for Call of Duty. Hashtag they are not being paid. And well, where else better to find information about COD Next and the next Call of Duty and Warzone and all that than here. They documented everything. So this is where it happened. There was a countdown for it because it started at, guys, and I know everyone was like, even he was like, there's countdown, lol. If there is like a half something when something starts, like a presentation or something, there's going to be a half-an-hour countdown. Like, I knew that was going to happen. Of course it's going to happen. They are not going to start at half past something. It's always at a full hour. Remember that, you know, just for future reference. So yeah, there was a countdown. He was there. He was present. Look at that. He was present. He was there. He was invited. He was one of the 200 creators that got invited to play this game. Yeah, there you go. Live now. Let's go. Little picture over here. Look at that. Yeah, John, it doesn't matter. I will go through individual information about the game and my reaction to it, you know, and what my impressions are. We worked on innovating and improving on every aspect of the game. Third person, new DMZ mode confirmed. Or new mode DMZ confirmed. Already ruined. I'm just saying it right now. The fact that it is third person. No one, this game is not third person. I don't know how to break this to you, Activision Infinity Ward. This game is not third person. The mode might be cool, but you are already alienating 80% of the fanbase because they are not going to play this. Because Call of Duty is not the third person. You are not going to change the controls. You're not going to add a cover system just because it's a third person. This is going. You know how this is going to play? Do you know how this is going to play? Modern Warfare 2, third person. You know, not this Modern Warfare 2, the original Modern Warfare 2. Remember that had a third person playlist? Remember that? It was literally just third person, nothing else changed. Absolutely nothing. And that is going to be the same thing. The same thing. In the trailer, it showed the guy aiming down sights, and that was in first person. But is that it? Is that all it's going to be? The third person, and when you're aiming, you can do it in a third person way, and then in a first person way. That's it? Is that what's going to be different? Is that it? Like, there's not going to be a cover system. There's not going to be a refined movement or controls that fit a third person game. I don't think that's going to happen. I will see for myself when the game hits Game Pass. I am not going to buy this. I'm telling you right now. Spoilers for this video. I am not going to buy this game as things stand right now, and I will tell you why. Also, I'm just realizing Deltarune is trending for whatever reason. I don't know why. It just is. And I hope I will censor things that you are not meant to see. But right now there aren't any things that you are not meant to see. Except well, you're not seeing what's up here because I zoomed in. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what this DMZ mode is. I think they talked about it a bit more. Whether you're a camper or slave, we're thinking about you. Don't Please don't. Oh, I will get onto this a bit later. I will get onto this because this pissed me off. Not this quote. Not this quote. Something else. Something else did piss me off. Proximity chat, which means you're going to be able to hear other people in Warzone or maybe also in the game in a proximity sense. Like, you know, you see those online games or survival games like Rust or The Forest or whatever, or even in Minecraft when you mod it. I don't really care. I always have chat turned off. I'm sorry. I just do. I just do. I'm not that guy who, even when I was growing up, I just had it turned off. I had it because I didn't care. I wasn't talking to anyone in the game because I just wanted to play it. And those who I wanted to talk with and play the game with, I just did that. We went to well, it was Skype at that time, or TeamSpeak. We went on there and we talked there. Never in the in-game chat. I never did that. Very, very rarely I did that. Very, very rarely. So I don't really care about this. It might be fun for the DMZ mode if that exists in that. But that's pretty much it. Now this did pique my interest. The raids. How the hell are they going to do raids in Call of Duty? And this is where it's basically, because it hasn't been confirmed yet to my knowledge, but next year there's no Call of Duty. Next year there will not be a Call of Duty game. Ever. Well, not ever, but next year. They're going to skip 2023. So this game has to be kept alive for an extra year. Nowadays Call of Duty can't even survive the 1 year that they are supposed to, by the way. Like Vanguard was dead after like 3 months. So Cold War didn't really last that long either. And this one was when Modern Warfare released, it was very controversial, and I'll hold my hand up. I stopped playing it after a month. Then my friends bought it and we played it, and also Warzone got released. We loved Warzone. Warzone was great initially, but then 2 other games got added into it that were not meant to be added into the game, and also the core multiplayer was forgotten about. But this is not a review of the original Modern Warfare. It's not. But I will get onto that also. There's a lot of information here. So yeah, raids, I don't know. I heard that it's going to be like a 3v3, that there's going to be like a PvP element into it. Those are not, that's not what the raids are, Activision and Infinity Ward. Raids are supposed to be like either 6 or 4 or whatever, just one team going through a dungeons type environment and map design or level, doing missions in the level. It's a PvE experience, one team working towards one goal. I don't think there was any official information because I'm not going to check any other sites. This is the only site I'm going to be checking. I don't care. I want to be surprised, you know, pleasantly surprised. So raids, they are going to be working like, if it's going to be a 3v3, or with 2 teams. I don't know if it's 3v3 or not. I don't know how many of you play Destiny 2, but there's a game mode in Destiny 2 called Gambit, where both teams are working against one another and they are doing the same thing, like it's the same objective, but they can also invade the other team's area to kill them and to hinder them. I'm guessing that's what it's going to be like. Do 2 teams racing for a common goal, and whoever reaches that goal first wins. Maybe, I don't know. That's the impact I'm getting from it, or the impression I'm getting from it. I do not know. Gameplay challenges that occur when you win in Warzone, when you hit different milestones and more challenges. Okay. Challenges, of course. There was the multiplayer reveal trailer, which they had to play twice because for the first time, for like 15 seconds, there was a black screen. So great. Yeah, 3rd person mode. This is the one that pissed me off. This right here. This. These calling people what they are is what Charlie is doing right here. Running gunners, campers, and hang back. Okay, first of all, these two are the same thing. Also, these stalkers, this is not a real thing. Like, no one says, oh, he's hanging back, he's a hangback or he's a hangback. No. Someone is either running gunning, rushing, or camping. Not sentinels or rushers. Shut up. Stop calling them these code names, these cool code names or whatever, because you are giving them too much away. Because I know you don't want to offend them or whatever. You have to protect the campers' feelings or whatever. And let me tell you this right now. I don't have a problem with certain camping. If you're camping in a building and you're looking out the window with a sniper rifle or whatever, cool. You have a sniper rifle, you're going to pick a sniping position. I don't care. When someone is running gunning with a sniper and quickscoping, I hate that. I always hated quickscoping. I always will. I always will. But if you like them, love doing it, good for you. I don't even like sniper gameplays all that much. Even in Warzone I didn't really use snipers all that much. Not that I'm bad with a sniper, I'm not, but it's not my game, not my style, you know. Running, gunning, rushing, that's my play style. That's what I always loved about Call of Duty. That's why I played Call of Duty for as long as I have. But yeah, this one pissed me off. These fancy names that you have for these people, like, shut up, stop using. First of all, just ditch stalkers altogether and start calling people what they are. Running rushers and campers. That's it. And what type of camping do I have a problem with? Someone who just sits in a corner with like a shotgun or something. I have a problem with that. But you know, whatever. If it works, it works. They've seen the water memes. Maybe, I don't know what memes they are talking about. I don't know. They referenced it numerous times. I have no idea what they are talking about. In the water, okay, pistols on the water. It's going to work the same way it did in every other Call of Duty where there was underwater battle or something. It's not going to be any different. It's going to be the same. So this is new Modern Warfare 2 movement. Ledge hang mechanic. So peeking over a ledge, using a pistol over the ledge. And also dolphin dive is in Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone. This is good. The dolphin dive, I'm sad that it was taken out. I was sad that it was taken out because in Black Ops 2 that was the most fun in that game. I'm not saying Black Ops 2 was bad. I love Black Ops 2, it's my favorite Call of Duty. But in that dolphin dive was iconic. Everyone loved that. I don't know why they took it out. And I don't know why it took them 10 years to put it back in. Also, I don't know, was it in any other Call of Duty? Or was it only in Black Ops 2? I don't know. Wait, was it in Black Ops 1? No, I don't think it was in Black Ops 1. I don't remember. I don't think it was. But doesn't matter. And ledge hanging, you know how this ledge hanging is going to work? Or how it's going to go down? I'm going to tell you right now. When you're running away from someone, you want to jump from a window to window, you're going to grab the ledge and that's how you're going to die. That's how you're going to die, because it's going to stop your momentum. It's going to happen to everyone at least once, that this ledge hang mechanic is going to get you killed, because it's going to grab the ledge where you don't want it to, or it's not going to grab the ledge where you want it to. I think that's how it's going to work. Also, not many people are going to be using it. Remember the mechanic from Modern Warfare when you can shoot your pistol from the ladder? How many of you used that? Honestly, how many of you actually used it? Not much, or not many. I can guess. So you can dive through a window. Good. You better. So new items in Modern Warfare Warzone: the shock stick and inflatable decoy and DDoS equipment. So this shock stick, I will get onto this shock stick a bit later, but this is... I thought it was going to work exactly like how it did in Black Ops 2, and it doesn't, and I will get onto that why, because I know exactly why it doesn't work the way I thought it would. Inflatable decoy, it deploys like a car bag and distracts enemies, works in water. I watched the Big Puffer streaming the game, and I will get onto that as well. He used this decoy, and he actually baited the guy. It was a 1v1, they were playing a new mode, knockout, I think that is one of the new modes. And he was the last one, and the other guy, he Puffer deployed a inflatable decoy, and he actually tricked the guy. So it works right now, because I don't think people are used to the decoy, and also I don't know how it looks from the other perspective. And I don't know what this DDoS is. I think this is sort of like a hacking. You can hack devices in the nearby area. 13 field upgrades. That is one too many. Because one of the field upgrades should not be a field upgrade. You know which one I'm talking about. What if you can take another sort of make it in the SMG? That was the driving force behind the Gunsmith Modern Warfare 2019. But in the game you can change the receivers. Yeah, the Gunsmith was... I don't get it. I have to play the game to understand how Gunsmith works, because when I joined Puffer's stream as a viewer, not as a participant, they were streaming for about 4 hours at that point, and it was at around the 4-hour mark when they realized, when Droid, it was actually Elastic Droid, to figure out how the Gunsmith actually worked. And to this moment, I still don't understand how this Gunsmith works. I thought it was like, oh, we have universal attachments, so if you level up with one gun, you unlock the attachments for all the other guns. You know, for like, if you use the M4, it's an assault rifle, you're going to unlock all the other attachments for all the other assault rifles. That doesn't seem to be the case, because I think that there is different variations of receivers for every weapon. So like there's like 3 or 4 variations of the same weapon, and you have to individually level them up. That's the impression I'm getting, and that's how I view it. But I have to like literally play the game for myself to figure it out, because I do not understand. But I will. But by the time you see this video, I'm not going to be playing it, but later today in the evening I am going to play it, not stream it. But the next day, or maybe 2 days after, I will have an impression video of the Modern Warfare 2 beta. I hope I will have positives to say, but no, let's continue. Yeah. Shared attachment between platforms, and also shared attachment across all guns. What do you mean? Shared attachments between platforms? Make the perfect weapon for yourself. But what does that mean? What do you mean shared attachment with platforms, and also shared attachment across all guns? Across all guns? What does that mean? It's going to be a jumbled mess. Right now the menu for the Gunsmith, it looks like a put together meshed up mess. It looks like a mess. So I don't know what they are all about. MGX in the weapon vault. Weapon vault weapons maintain their look across attachment changes. Weapon vaults are extremely rare, so there won't be many of them in the game. Initially. This guy says pay to win, maybe, I don't know. Initially there won't be many single weapon vault weapons. Initially. But you know these are going to be the monetized weapons. The weapon vault weapons are the ones that are going to be monetized. Because if they maintain their look across attachment changes, then those are the weapons that they are going to be selling. Like these are essentially going to be the Mastercraft weapons. Because like that was one of the biggest problems previously with the guns that you bought from the store. That if you were not using the attachments that the gun came with, then it's going to lose the look. But these specific weapons, they are going to maintain their looks, but they are going to monetize them because they want to make these weapons look as cool as possible so that you actually buy them. So they are going to be heavily monetized. That's it. So be prepared for these weapon vaults bundles to cost like 20 euros or $20. Prepare for that. It's going to happen. They built a new map, large scale map for battery, and also DMZ, winky face. Why are you winking? Every core POI of the new large scale map is a ground war map, exactly as in Modern Warfare. because they are lazy. They are lazy. Like, imagine if you had unique ground war maps for just ground war, not the Warzone map. Because I am 100% certain the Warzone map happened first. And they had this idea of, hey, let's do the same thing. Let's just create the Warzone map and take out each individual points of interest, and that's going to be a ground war map. That's it. You know damn well that's how they designed it. Imagine if every ground war map was unique. It wasn't the familiar place you were already in another game. They are lazy. They are. I'm sorry. You can disagree or not, but that's how I feel. 6v6 maps only for core gameplay. Maps are more shape, more refined compared to 2019. Maps play very quickly. We will see. We will see. I did not like map design 2019 Modern Warfare. It was very chaotic. Too chaotic at some points. But we will see. I'm not that big on map design, you know. But in Modern Warfare I got annoyed. Like in every single spot, on every single map, you could get shot from 5 different angles and you couldn't do anything about it. Maybe you could cover 1 or 2 angles, but not the rest. It was very chaotic. I know the point of the map design in Modern Warfare was to make it seem like a real location, not an arena. But piss off. Just piss off. That was way too much. Shall be revealed, Ground War is 32v32 in Modern Warfare, features water, verticality and more. Battlefield has 32v32, or is it 64v64? Oh no, I don't remember. But I think 32v32 is actually, it's decent. I think it's fine. It's fine. The map looks interesting. You know, desert aesthetic. The water looks nice. Graphically the game looks great, I think. I think graphically it looks very good. But we will see how the original, or not the initial release is going to look. Or the full release. But well, who am I kidding? This is the full release. We are 1 month away from the game releasing. This is the full build. It is. It just is. Invasion's new Ground War 32v30 high action mode that features AI. It's a more relaxed, more... What? There's a typo, Charlie. There's a typo. It's a more relaxed mode. AI can hunt you in this mode and more. What do you do in this? Is it the same as in Titanfall? Where you have to score points by killing also NPCs and Titans and players? Is that what it's going to be, or is it going to be like objective based? Like operations in Battlefield? Is that what's going to be like? Or is it Conquest? AI is not in kill streaks. AI will not show up in 6v6 domination or search and destroy. This means that if you use kill streaks, you're not going to see the AI, just not to confuse it with real players. So then if you use a kill streak, you can actually kill a real player instead of an AI. AI will not show up in 6v6 domination or search and destroy. So is it going to show up in 6v6 team deathmatch? Is AI going to be everywhere except in these modes? What do you mean? Why didn't you just say it's not going to show up in 6? Because if it's going to show up, but I don't think it's going to. Why would it show up in the core 6v6? Doesn't make sense. Here are the 3 maps. We'll see how they play. I heard that for Puffer and those who played it was Puffer, Droid, Pezzy and Grizzy. Yeah. They liked this map. This is like the Mexico map, or they call it that. Don't quote me on this. So we will see how these maps play. We will see. This one right here. They learned nothing. They learned absolutely nothing from Modern Warfare. No red dot on the minimap and Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. That's an L. That's an L. That is an L. What? You know why they are doing this? Because they want to slow the game down. They want slow gameplay. That's what they want. They don't want you to run and gun. They don't want you to run around and shoot just aimlessly. They don't want you to do that. They want you to camp and get away with it. That's what they want you to do. You know, when you were a rusher in previous Call of Duty games, you showed up on the minimap if you didn't have a silencer. You showed up on the minimap. The silencer made you invisible on the minimap when you shot your gun. That was the drawback. And also you lost some range on the weapon. That was the drawback. Now silencers, they do the same thing as the gun does normally. It's the same thing because you're not going to show up on the minimap. I don't think you're going to show up on the compass, but who looks at the compass? Seriously, who looks at the compass? And if you're going to tell me that, oh well, just use your ears, that's not the point. It's not the point. It's not the point. This is when someone shoots their weapon. In previous Call of Duty, that's why it was so fast-paced and action-packed, because when someone shot their gun, everyone saw them and they made their way to that person. And that's how it was. The action always kept going. But now this is, you know, the same thing is going to happen as it did in Modern Warfare. Everyone's just going to stay in one place because they don't want to move. Also because the footsteps, I heard, because Charlie that tweeted it, that the footsteps are very loud. Because of course they are. Of course they are. Of course they are, because they learned nothing. They want to make the game. They want, and that's fine. But the way they are doing it is wrong. It's wrong. It is wrong. Also, third-person shooting in BR, post-launch, whatever. Yeah, sure. Try it. No one is going to like it. Spec Ops return 2-player mission, asymmetrical design, 1 player on air support, 1 on the ground. Why? Why can't you just do it as you did it previously? Give us 15 to 20 Spec Ops missions, lock them behind stars that you have to unlock by completing all the other Spec Ops missions on a higher difficulty, and that's it. Just do it like that. Have 2 of us just go through the same level together, and there are those unique missions where one of us controls like a helicopter or something, or we are at 2 separate locations and we have to make our way to one another or something. We have to work together remotely. Why like this? Why separate us? This is I'm getting worked up. This is the first time I'm actually reading this because I missed this, by the way. I missed this. I'm getting worked up already. I already rambled on for almost half an hour now. PlayStation players get exclusive content in Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone, including new Samurai skin, because of course they do, because why wouldn't they? Because exclusivity is just so freaking great when it comes to content in the same game. Here's the third person view, it's the same. And look, and this is how, yeah. Like, I don't know, I don't think it's going to work. But maybe it will, I don't know. Yeah, operator only. It's an exclusive operator only. That's an operator that is exclusive to PlayStation players. Great. I'm glad that Sony deal is working out very well. Remember when from... was it from Modern Warfare? Or from Black Ops Cold War? It was from both. From Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War, entire game mode was locked for 1 year on the PlayStation platform. From Modern Warfare it was the survival mode, and for Black Ops Cold War it was the onslaught zombie mode. Great, but remember, Sony and PlayStation, they are the good guys. Remember. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And the beta trailer, I don't care. Warzone 2. The new map, it looks great. Here's the map. It looks good. It looks good. Big river going through the map. This area here reminds me of that area from PUBG. Remember that it was sort of like here in the middle of the map, and it was a village that was flooded. That's what this reminds me of. That's exactly what this reminds me of. Airport, call me crazy, but Doesn't this look exactly like the airport from Warzone, the original one? It from the top down it looks the same, but maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just, you know, skeptical. Observatory is, and these are like, Observatory is Dome from Modern Warfare 3. Quarry is Quarry from Modern Warfare 2. The airport is it's Terminal. It's Terminal because of course it is. And which one as well? I think one other place is also from a previous Call of Duty, but I don't know which one. Doesn't matter. But yeah, the map. Shouldn't this area also be named? Because this area looks like it should be named or something. I don't know. Maybe. It looks like a sore thumb. It's just sticking out. I think this should have been given a name. But you know, I think this is going to be like a secret good place, because on every Battle Royale game, there are those places that don't have any name, but you land there and there's actually very good loot. It was the same in PUBG, it was the same in, well, PUBG, yeah, it was the same in PUBG, and also Fortnite, in Warzone, the original Warzone. So, we'll see. Maybe this will be a secret good place, a secret favorite place for everyone. Maybe. But we all know everyone's just going to go to Observatory because, oh my god, Modern Warfare 3 map, oh my god. And I'm going to be a hypocrite, but I'm going to do the same thing as well, because it's Dome. Of course I'm going to do it. Quarry, Observatory has Scrapyard. Cut 4 map also. Scrapyard, what are you talking about? Is that Scrapyard? Is Observatory, Dome and Scrapyard put together? Or did Charlie misheard him? Cut 4 map also. Yeah, that's... Is it the market? Oh no, wait, it's the... now I know. It's what they use for the 1v1 mode in Modern Warfare, but I don't know which one. Which one? Maybe not this. I don't know. But one of them. Maybe this? I don't know. But one of them. One of them is the 1v1 map from Modern Warfare. The original Modern Warfare. COD 4. Let's just call it COD 4. Airport terminal's back. It's going back to home. Yeah, you know already. Vehicles do not have gas. Tires can be blown out. Can recall the gas stations fix tires too. Okay. I don't know how this will work. I think this will... I don't think this will be a problem, but it's going to limit the vehicle spam that was in the original Warzone. I think this is actually a good idea to actually combat people using a vehicle for the entire game, you know, to prevent them from doing that. So you have to use it tactically, because I'm used to vehicles running out of gas. I played PUBG, I was there, so... And tires can be blown out, the same thing. So, could tires be blown out in PUBG? I think yes. So, this is not a problem for me. It's not, it's actually cool. Ah, there it is. So, raids didn't want to coming post-launch because of course you can't have it when the game releases. Are you crazy? Everything has to come post-launch now, because every game is now disguised. It's a disguised live service game. You have to get content after the fact. So yeah, it will feature serious reactions. So I think that's how it's going to be. What I said, Gambit from Destiny 2. I think 2 teams working towards the same goal, racing against one another. I think that's how it's going to be. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I believe. Proximity chat, yeah, I already talked about that. Looting. I will get on to this. But there is something I want to talk about. I will get to that tweet, because I know that tweet is there. But let's talk about loot on the ground, crates around the map. If you need help, go to a bathroom and see in medicine cabinets. There's always loot in certain areas throughout the maps. The loot is now not floating on the ground. It's actually lying on the ground, or not floating above the ground, but it's actually flying on the ground. So I think it's going to be a bit harder to see loot from a distance. From a distance, definitely. But also it's going to be harder. It's just going to be generally harder to spot loot. So I think that is going to be changed. I think, but it won't. No, it won't. Oh, who am I kidding? It won't be changed. But I will talk about that when I play Warzone 2 for the first time. I don't know if there's going to be an open beta for Warzone 2. I don't think there will be, because the game is going to be free to play, so they're not going to give it to you early. That's not going to happen. Gulag 2.0 is in all Al-Mazrah. It's 2v2. The players must battle out via 2v2, lose for weapons and deal with the jailer, or even more player options and surprises. Deal with the jailer? What is that? I don't know. 2v2. I don't think it's going to work. Because you know why? You know why it's 2v2, right? To give you a bigger chance at getting back. Because they don't want you to, if you get beaten in 1v1, you're out. They want you to have that extra chance because your teammate can carry for you. Don't worry, your teammate will carry you. Your teammate will get you back. This random guy that you are put together. Don't worry. That's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be. That's why they did it. I don't think it's good. I think this is going to cause more trouble than actual real solutions or positive feelings. There's the multiple circles at the end of Warzone 2 matches. Circles can split. Then the circles could merge together, hit together for the final fight. I like this. I actually like this because this is something unique. But you know what this is going to cause? Uneven circles. Because I think it's going to be like there's going to be 3 circles. 2 circles are going to have like 5-6 teams each, and the other circle is going to have like 2 teams. And I think that's what's going to happen. I think most of the time, there's going to be one circle that's going to be a very passive circle. And you have to be lucky to be in that circle if you don't want to have any trouble making it to the final circle. But we will see. But I like this idea. I like it. AI in Gulag. So there's AI in the Gulag. How does the Gulag work? What? You're not in there, you have a temporary alliance with other opponents in the map. Do it. For that moment, your teammates send enemies once you drop. AI in Gulag. How is that going to work? Because I saw some footage of Warzone 2, and there's just a simple 2v2, and you can get a key if you. Now it doesn't work like a flag comes and you have to capture it. There's a key that you have to get, and if you get the key, you can escape the jail, and that's how you eliminate your opponent. How you save yourself from the Gulag. I don't know how the AI is going to work in the Gulag. I think the AI being in Gulag is just going to be annoying. I don't know. We'll see, but I don't know. I can't even imagine. Strongholds are coming to Warzone 2. AI will occupy buildings across Al-Mazrah. Engage with them to get better loadouts and items. Find locations of black site to find even better loot. I think this is going to be like what zombies were in Blackout, where zombies dropped way bigger loot. But zombies were just like 2 areas on the map, on the watchtower and in the asylum, and they took like 100,000 bullets to die. So I don't know. We'll see. Warzone 2 new mode DMZ is free to play. New and extraction mode. Okay, we talked about this. November 16th, free for everyone. Started season 1 and November 2. Yeah, I talked about this. Warzone Mobile. Verdansk is back on mobile. Why? Why Verdansk? If this is Warzone Mobile is new, so why not open with the new map? Why with Verdansk? I do not understand. Why with Verdansk and not the new map? I don't get it. But it looked Warzone. I will never play Warzone on mobile. I will never play anything like this on mobile. Screw that. That's not going to happen. Also, it looked very. It looked bad graphically, because of course it's going to look bad. If it plays well, whatever. I'm not going to play it. Ever. Never ever. It shares Battle Pass progression, loadouts, Call of Duty Warzone 2.1/2. Because of course it does. Because everything has to be a shared experience at this point. Of course it does. There are no bots or AI in Warzone Mobile. 120 real players. Good for you. The shop. Warzone features the shop. An enhanced buy station that allows you to buy back squad mates, purchase gear like gas masks, skill streaks and armor, and buy and upgrade weapons. You can also sell valuable loot for cash. Oh yeah, I think the loadouts are not in the Warzone. I don't think you can create a loadout and actually get your loadout. I don't know if I like that, because I really like the loadout system from Warzone. I think it was cool that you can create your own loadout and actually bring it on the battlefield. We will see. I think they want to combat against people creating meta weapons, quote unquote, and using only that. If that's the intention, good. I think that will create a bit of a balance. But if there's going to be like, it really depends on how upgrading the weapon works. Because I think there's still going to be a meta, or like, do you upgrade in terms of tiers or upgrading in terms of adding attachments, adding whatever attachment you want? We'll see. And also say valuable loot for cash. Okay, sure, fine. No crossover between mobile and console or PC. Understandable. Also because it's not the same map. So of course there's no shared experience. But I think they meant because the original Warzone is still going to be available. But of course it's not going to be the same. You're not going to be playing against mobile players because it's not really fair. And the Dead Silence is a field upgrade and unlocks at level 30. Why? Freaking why? Why is it a field upgrade? That was one of the biggest problems in Modern Warfare, that was a field upgrade. And consider, because Charlie played the beta and he said footsteps are loud. Because of course they are. Because they don't want you to actually run around. They want you to be quiet. They want you to be tactical, and I don't know why. Call of Duty is not a tactical shooter. Stop making it be a tactical shooter. I'm sorry. This is the same problem. This is going to be a problem. It was a problem in Modern Warfare. It's going to be a problem now. Because they don't learn from their mistakes. Here the weapons, I won't go through this because I've already talked for a long time. The new perk system, I always hate when they touch the perk system. Just give me 3 tiers, 3 sets of perks, and let me equip one from each set, and that's it. Just give me that. I'm a simple person. That's how I like my perks, because it's simple, straightforward, whatever. Here, so there you can have 4 perks in a match. The two perks, these are what are they called? Basic perks. So the 2 basic perks are going to be with you for the entire game. The bonus perks you're going to earn is through, I don't know, earning points and killing people. Same with the ultimate perk. And that's it. Is this how it's going to work? Also, how is Hardline? Hardline is going to be absolutely worthless if you only get it in like 2/3 of the match. The point of Hardline is to make it easier from the very beginning for you to earn kill streaks. If it's going to only help in like 2/3 of the game or the match, or like 3/4 of the match, it doesn't make any sense. To me, it doesn't work. It makes no sense. It just doesn't. It doesn't. If ultimate perk, if you don't want to have Dead Silence as a perk, fine. But if you want, why don't you have it? If this is the system you have, why isn't Dead Silence an ultimate perk? Why? Freaking why? It was like you had the perfect opportunity to implement Dead Silence the way that it's a middle ground. It's literally a middle ground between what you want and what we want. We're not going to have Dead Silence from the very beginning of the match, but if we work for it, we earn it and we get it. And you know, Everyone, I think, would have been fine if that silence was an ultimate perk that you get later on in the match. I don't think people would have complained that much. I don't know. The new menu system, it looks like... You know how the COD shop looked like? That's exactly how the entire game looks like now. I don't like this new menu. It doesn't look good. I'm sorry. It just doesn't look that appealing to me. Where are those very simple menus from previous Call of Duties? Those were very simple menus. But they worked. They were effective. They were simple but effective. This looks... It looks like a mobile game. It looks like the menu. I don't like the menu aesthetics, the UI. I don't like it. It looks like a mobile game. It literally does. Yeah, there's a... yeah. Hello, Last Stand. Last Stand is back. Because that's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. We wanted Last Stand to be back. It's only selected in the 4 slot. Good. But also it doesn't really work the same way because I don't think you can shoot from that position, but you can get revived and you can revive yourself. It's stupid. I don't know why it's in the game. And people are going to be using it. You know damn well they are going to be using it. Shrieks in Modern Warfare, there are a lot of shrieks, but nothing really new. Maybe like these bomb drones, this one. No, I didn't want to. This. They are embracing the meme from Black Ops 2 where you put a C4 on the drone and you blew it up. They are doing. They basically turn that into a kill streak, which is cool. I think that's cool. I think that's interesting. But it should not be available Warzone 2 at launch because why not? Why? Why do you think the game is not going to? This game should be delayed by another year. This is the year where there shouldn't be a Call of Duty releasing, but there is. And it's going to be released unfinished. And over time it's going to be... the features going to be added in over time because that's how games work now. Modern gaming. Welcome to modern gaming. Tactical equipment. Here's I don't know. Like I said, this looks like a jumbled mess. It looks confusing. So I have to play it and experience it firsthand to understand Gunsmith. The lethals, here's the Gunsmith, the operators, and they have like these placeholder pictures for actual characters that are indicated. This is how Price looked. No, okay, Charlie's not going to show every, because he didn't show every single operator, but look at how Soap looks. Like this is the that ghost skin that you, if you pre-order the game, as you get it. Why? Is this just a placeholder? Or is this how Soap is going to look like in the multiplayer? Also spoilers, I guess. Because you know the multiplayer is going to continue the story of the campaign. So I think the people who you do not see here are the people who are going to die in the campaign. So Farah is here. Alex is not here. So is he going to die? Also, where is Farah and Alex, by the way? Are they not going to be in the game? They should be in the game, but we haven't seen anything from them yet. Also, Speg grew, and I don't know what are going to be the team's name. If it's freaking Speg grew, that's a lame. Yeah, here's a dive. Let's slide first and then the dive. It's not as dramatic as it was in Black Ops 2, but I think it works. There are a lot of other things. Our weapons are loud. Well, weapons are going to be loud. We'll see. I'll kill Karen, and then this is how they started playing the game. So, like, yeah, these are third-person view. Wait, you can play the game in third person already. You can actually play the game in third person from the very beginning. What? You can. Or is this just a stock footage that was shown or sent to them? Can the game actually be played? Okay. What? Please bring back regular minimap in Fate War. Look, even Charlie wants it back. Even the walking billboard, the walking advertisement for this game wants that minimap back. Everyone, I don't know what this obsession is with messing with the minimap. Remember when I think it was in Advanced Warfare, where you can make it so if it was a square minimap or a circle minimap. It's like that's what you could do with it. I think it was in Advanced Warfare. Maybe. Maybe not. But I don't know. Or maybe it was in the original Modern Warfare. Or not the original Modern Warfare, but I mean Modern Warfare 1. I don't remember. I'm not going to figure that out. But yeah, like, I don't know why. Just have the minimap show the players if they shoot a gun. Or why don't they? Why not? Here are the vehicles, the inspect animations. I hope they are cool for every weapon. Thoughts on the new UI. It's a bit clunky to make it through in the beta, but if it were said there's more fixes and updates for UI to come before launch. Let's hope. Here's how third-person games start. Oh, so that's a third-person. Oh, I see. So he was playing a third-person mode. And also it's... See, this is what I'm talking about. They literally just moved the camera out of the guy. And that's it. See the initial jump? Jesus, I got scared. I actually got scared by the video. I don't know why. Twitter, why does it do this? Why does it do this? If I want sound, let me just click on this. Freaking hell, this scared me. Boom, it just jumps in. Because I think this is when you actually spawn in for the camera. I don't know why. If it's a third person, make the effort of actually having it be third person the entire time. But why don't we just see the animation from a third person perspective? I think that would be cool. Well, the animation, I mean the helicopter arrival. I think that would be cool. Here's a look at the new helicopter in Ground War in Modern Warfare 2. You can run around in it, shoot from it, then jump out of it. Oh. Oh. You know what? That's actually cool. That's actually pretty decent. Huh. This is actually cool. See? This is actually cool. I like this. Is whatever we... Oh, shots fired right here. Shots fired right here. These are tweets I did not see because I didn't want to, because I wanted to create it for the video. So this is like, this is new stuff for me. It quite literally plays like a very fun Battlefield experience in Call of Duty world. Good, because that is actually what Ground War should have been in the first place. Like, I thought that was the idea for Ground War from Modern Warfare, to be a Battlefield experience. And with Battlefield 2042 fumbling the bag, Modern Warfare 2 is here to capitalize on that. And if word goes around that it is a way better Battlefield experience, the Battlefield players are going to jump on this game. They are going to. As they jumped on Modern Warfare. It's going to happen. Look at that. Swimming is really clunky in this build with sun glare. You cannot use primary weapons underwater. But you can actually use it in the above water. It looks, the animation actually looks like a Battlefield game, like the swimming animation. It really looks like it's Battlefield. That's a bit as an activation button, because that works, I guess. Sheriff Bay, okay, this is like no MVP system, new invasion. Okay, this is just like initial stuff that I am going to be talking about. But there is one thing. This is the last thing I want to talk about. This tweet right here. There's no loadout just like before. You have to buy individual weapons you want and then upgrade them. That's fine. I already talked about this. this. Looting is very different. It's like Blackout. No, 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 no. Guys, I know what you're about to say, but Blackout was good. No, Warzone exposed just how bad Blackout was. It did. Remember, you say Blackout was good. Oh yeah, the game where it couldn't handle 100 players, so they had to constantly change it back to 80, and they had to downgrade the graphics because the engine couldn't take a battle royale mode. That Blackout we are talking about. The Blackout where the armor system was completely broken, where they had to nerf it. If you had a level 3 armor, you were winning the game, except if you were up against someone else who had a level 3 armor. That Blackout, where zombies took 2 entire clips to die. That Blackout. Really? That Blackout where the looting system was completely messed up and it was very slow. And now it is very slow in Warzone 2, because I saw how the looting is in Modern Warfare 2. If you open a cache in the original Warzone, every single loot that is in the cache is going to drop on the ground, and you can just look at them and pick whatever up you want up. Now what happens? A menu comes up when you open a cache, and you have to look through the menu. You have to stop dead in your tracks to look at the menu. What? Are you kidding me? So if you want to get a weapon very quickly, pray that you don't find the cache, a crate, because you're going to be screwed. You're going to be screwed. But I will talk about that when Warzone comes out. But right now, no, I don't like how the looting system looks. I do not. Oh, and also like this. The gulag in Warzone is really weird. Just a mess to get the jail key and no correlation between teammates in the 2v2. Proximity chat is loud noises non-stop. Even happens when spectating gulags. Because... Oh, and the icing on the cake. Warzone 2 is different and will take time to adjust to. Or people just leave. They will not adjust. They will just leave. Because you know damn freaking well. Because Vanguard proved. If people don't like a Call of Duty, they will stop playing it. They will. So, we will see. We will see how this game will play out. But for me, I don't know. But I will make an impression video on the beta. Because I want the game to be good. I do. I want the game to be good. But we will see. Thank you for watching, and I know this was a really long video. I know. I'm sorry. I don't know how it will look like in the editing, but because I am going to edit some of it down. But yeah. Thank you for joining. And hey, if you liked it, hey, if you agree or not agree, please let me know. I want to have a discussion about this because I'm interested. I know. I want to know what other people think about this, because I feel like it's good to have a discussion about Call of Duty, because this is the game we are going to be playing, or not playing, but this is the only Call of Duty game that is going to be around for 2 years. For next year there is no Call of Duty, and they are getting ready for that. They are getting ready to have this game, to try and keep it alive for an extra year. Good luck. That's what I'm saying. Good luck. So yeah, thank you for joining, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and hey, check out my other stuff as well. I don't have a lot, but I have a couple of things. So yeah, keep an eye out for the Modern Warfare 2 beta video, and that's it. Bye bye.